Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. He's got the rookie from Tennessee, Jalen Hyatt.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
First down by Hyatt, and with him, you know exactly what you're getting. A massive amount of speed that can take the lid off of any defense. Still has work to do, but with his gifts, Hyatt has a clear wide receiver one upside.
Okay,
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Check.
Throwing now is Stroud. Looking Hyatt's way once again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
60 Vikings, 18 Pioneers, 19 Lions.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
A credit to tackle to Brandon Jones. But you look at this defense.
They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
18 Rattler.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And that nearly an interception here on his opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Stroud now on fourth down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but it proved up to the task. The incompletion.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
They set up the screen to H.A. Still on his feet.
And down to the 16-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Hill.
Throw caught by H.A.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
And now an audible here into something else.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now the rookie 3rd-round pick, it's Devon Achane.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. From the gun, it's Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
21G, 21G.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg Dulcich, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Stroud now on second down. Hyatt there to grab it.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Stroud. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
Fourth down. Here's Stroud.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. Brought down at the 20.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
2nd and 7 from the 20. They give to A-Chain on the option.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Tua sets up to pass it. For over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion. And
touchdown! Devon A-Chain, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage?
There he goes, right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Play action. Stroud now. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Stroud off the play fake.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Stroud sets up the play action. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Yeah, the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on 3rd down.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
A-Chain on the counter.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Tua going to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Let's go now.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Come 19. Come 19.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
19 type.
Stroud to throw it. Completed to Hyatt.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here goes Stroud again.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He has it complete to Hyatt.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Now a toss right side, A-Chain.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
He dumps it off to A-Chain.
Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan
Final
Coachman
preparations being made for the second half, both in
report.
terms
Take it
of
away,
game plan
Coach.
and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call in the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Third quarter begins with a run from A-Chain.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
In motion comes the tight end left. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the option left, here's Tua. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Tua. firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Solo left Zion.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Hey, 21G.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. First and goal inside the 10. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal.
Now Stroud.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt from 6 yards away.
And the Giants are back within a score.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Hey, come on, two.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Tua now on first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fabian Moreau.
And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Slot man moves right.
18, Pioneer. 19, Lions. Go.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here.
Dancing to his left.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Here's Hill. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
They'll run again with Wilson.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jeff Wilson, a 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Past the 20. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell, 50 yards.
And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Gano the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
In motion goes the tight end. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 14-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Looking deep for Adams. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. This will be caught. Judy. That one goes for 30 yards. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Here's Tua. Wilson snags it left side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Gets this to his running back, Troy Cohen. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Now Hill on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Robbie Chosen. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Now that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Here's Stroud. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Again, it's Stroud.
Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jeff Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Stroud.
His throw incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Stroud.
They'll roll him out right.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Stroud to throw it. He's got his man. It's Hyatt. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Come 19. Come 19.
Here's Stroud.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Stroud's pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
There he goes left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jeff Wilson, 40 yards. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Sanders on for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
So the kick goes through, and then the penalty, that will add some yardage to the upcoming kickoff.
And now you got a choice about how you want to proceed, because on the kickoff with the additional yardage, you may want to game plan it and just boot it high and make the kicking team return and try and pin them in deep. Or you just go ahead and boot it through the opposite uprights and take the guaranteed touchback.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready, ready. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Check, smash. Check, smash.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
19 tight, 19 tight. Drop 60, drop 60. Go.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Caught on the right side by Adams. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And they take a knee. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Miami, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.